What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today I'm very excited to be taking a look at the brand new wave of Avengers Marvel Legends, the controller waves, U.S. Agent, Speedball, Blue Marvel, and Marvel's Quake. Now, let's get some homework out of the way. First off, will not be getting Iron Man, Thor, or Madam Hydra. Don't want them, don't need them, don't care. The only one I'd be slightly interested in is Madam Hydra. I think these two look great. They're just not versions of the characters that I am particularly interested in myself. Madam Hydra could go on my Captain America villain shelf, or Captain America shelf. I don't really have a Captain America villain shelf, but they should have put her on this body. If they did, probably would have bought her, but I got these at a comic book store, so they're a little bit pricier than usual. Now let's get the other shit out of the way. The one that I'm most excited for before opening them is Quake, believe it or not. I think she's going to be the best figure objectively out of all of them. As far as least excited, we'll talk about that. We will talk about that. But, you know, other than that, I mean, this looks like a pretty solid wave. So, taking a look at the art on the packaging here, for all of them, I love the artwork. That is great John Walker artwork. I like that a lot. There is the same picture on the back, and then you can get your read-up right there if you're interested in that. I think that that is super awesome. There is a barcode. Like I said, I got these at a comic book store, so they're not... I saw somebody say they were hitting Walmarts, but I don't know about all that. The fucking art. Damn. I think this is David Nakayama. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but damn, did he do a stellar job on these. Really, really like. Blue Marvel, I'm a huge fan of. This isn't the look that I would have went for him, and I'm not a huge fan of the body mold they chose, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. Here we have Quake. Looks great. There is the artwork on the side. This doesn't look like the same artist. This doesn't look like David Nakayama, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That's definitely not David Nakayama, but I fuck with that artwork heavy. That looks super, super awesome with the read-up. Here is her barcode. And then finally the Speedball. That's definitely David Nakayama. That looks awesome. The artwork looks great. Notice how there's texture on there, but whatever. Damn, Robbie Baldwin. This is great. So, without further ado, barcode. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get these boxes off my goddamn desk and take a closer look. So, getting these all out of the package, I was pretty accurate in my assumptions of who I would like best and least favorite. So, we're going to go through and run bottom of the list to top of the list because this is there's not much new going on here, to be completely honest with you guys. New sculpted parts looking right here. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new sculpted parts total between heads and accessories and shit like that. So 7 including 1 accessory, which we'll talk about with Quake, but 7 new sculpted parts between 4 brand new characters. I don't know, Hasbro. You let me know. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the weakest figure of the wave, Speed Turd. Now, I am super disappointed to put him at the bottom of the list because one thing that I don't have a problem with is this beautiful head sculpt. This is one of the new parts. I'm going to tally all the new parts. This is one of the new parts, okay? Damn, is that a good head sculpt. The clear goggles look beautiful. The little smirk. Robbie looks great. The hair has a beautiful wash in it, beautiful wavy sculpt. I really, really like it. Usually, sometimes I think the hair on the top of the head looks ridiculous. Like him and Gambit rock that look, but it looks great here. The paint on it also looks really nice. The bubble effects look really nice on top of the mask, but the arm paint of the blue looks pretty shoddy. Luckily, all the bubbles are painted nice, and that's, you know, kind of what we're coming here for, considering this is a brand new body. Psych, you fucking thought, bro. This is like the 20th time that we've gotten this body this year. But whatever. It's a good body. I do like this body, but I don't think that it fits Robbie's aesthetic. Honestly, I think Spider-Man the Pizza Spidey body mold would do him better. I just really hate that mold. I think something in between, all right? Something in between. A new reformed Pizza Spider-Man body mold, but whatever. There's no texture, so it looks kind of plain, but the paint does look good. So I do like the way that the bubbles look. The feet look very nice. And like I said, on a plain Jane body mold like this, pinless joints are super essential in my opinion. You have the new Spider-Man ones, Renew Your Vows. Those are the same legs here. Why were they not used? Is that just me, guys? I think those legs should have been used. The legs and arms for this body, but whatever. But my biggest gripe with this figure is no fucking accessories. You give us the same bubble effects over and over and over and over and over again. And the character that I feel like those fucking effects were made for were him. And you didn't give them to him. How stupid is that? And not only that, on the box, literally on the box, what are his hands doing? They are wide open. And you gave no interchangeable hands. Unbelievably lazy, Hasbro. That is fucking ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I would have loved to have him posed on the shelf like on the box. Like in the wild, wacky poses that he gets into. With the hands open like that. That would have been how I put him on the shelf. But now, I have to have him fucking just stand there and be lame with fists. And you can't even use somebody else's hands because they have paint on them. So, Hasbro. I am very happy to have this character, though. I really like him to complete the new Warrior shelf. I think now all we need is Namorita. Yeah, I think Namorita. I would really like her. That'd be super cool. Or is it Namora or Namorita? I don't remember. Who's the green chick? I don't remember. You guys let me know. Because I think we got Let me know who I'm thinking of. I think it's Namorita, but I would like her to go with finish the team, but this is a really good start on getting that done. As far as articulation goes, I'm sure you guys are super familiar with it. You get kind of a loose joint on here, so it gets to rotate and does the bobbly. Shoulders go up, move back and forth with the butterfly joint. I do really like the butterfly joint. I think that's essential for him. Shoulder goes upwards all the way down. Rotate 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the wrist swivel and hinge. Sorry I'm running through this, but we've seen this body a million times. Hinge, arcs back and forth, rotate at the waist, kicks out that far, down, forward, back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, calf rotation. Be a little careful, and then the ankles go up, down, and pivot. So good articulation, just should have been pinless. The pinless joints wouldn't have changed anything other than make the aesthetic better. Next up on the list is U.S. Agent John Walker. Now, I've always wanted a comic book version of this, and I like that they put him on this body mold. I'm not a huge fan of this body mold, but I actually think it really does work for him over the Bucky cap. I think they're retiring the Bucky cap. I don't remember the last time I've seen that body mold. So to see this one on a nice smooth buck looks good. Now, one thing that I'm going to say is I really do like this head sculpt. He looks smug. He looks like an asshole. I like that. But I'm not a fan of when he has the little wingies. So it's an easy fix. They're actually separate molded pieces, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to just cut them down and then paint that little part black with a Sharpie or something. Pretty simple as that. I'll show you guys that after the end of the video, or on Instagram or something, but he does have his belt here. They've used this mold for Captain America before, and it just felt shittier than this one. This feels a little bit better quality, and they painted all the way through, which does look nice. His Where's Waldo suit is looking nice. Getting off on the gloves here. Getting off. What the fuck? What am I doing? But the belt buckle looks nice. He does have the star on the back, which is cool. And then obviously there's a peg hole back there, so you can plug in his shield, which we can show that now. There's his shield. I like it a lot. And then it looks good from the front too. I wish it was a little bigger, just a little bit bigger. But it looks pretty good. It's the shield that we've seen a million times. The clip, you want to be careful with that. But I think it does plug in relatively good. I know a lot of people say that these break all the time. I have gotten almost every Captain America figure Hasbro's put out, and I've never had one break on me. So what are y'all doing? But I like the way that looks. As far as other accessories, he does have an open hand for the left side, and then a grippity grip for the right. So that's pretty cool. I think the grip hand is kind of stupid because he doesn't come with a gun, and this isn't one of the strap shields, so I don't really know what he would need that for. I think I would have liked an extra open hand instead, but that's just me. And then obviously you got the boots. The rest is other than the head, this is all reuse. I think these need to be black, so I might paint them as well. The buckles on the belt. Are they supposed to be black? Let's review. Oh, they played it smart. They put the shield in front of his belt, so I don't know. But anyway, as far as articulation is concerned, the head noggin's going to look up that much, down that much, rotate, and not a lot of pivot. Up that much, down, rotate 360, bicep swivel. Now, what I will mention is this side is stupid tight, and I'm really worried that I'm going to strip the peg. So we're going to be super careful about that. And the bicep swivel is kind of tight too, but double jointed elbows, and then the wrist swivel and hinge. And then he crunches down, but it like pops back up. Why does it do that? I've never seen that. Okay, you just got to push a little bit harder, I guess. Weird, but crunches, swivels, the belt is floaty, doesn't get in the way. Hips don't really go out as far as they should. There's really no reason for them not to, but he will kick super far forward, back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then the calf swivel and goes up, down, and pivot. So fine articulation from Mr. Walker. I really do like the way that he is articulated. I think that it works for him, and honestly, I don't really think he needs anything else. I wish he could split a little bit better, but unfortunately he does not. So we're gonna have to work with this. Next up is Blue Marvel. Now, this is actually a lot better of a figure than I thought he was going to be. And I actually made a little bit of a mistake with the amount of new sculpt. By the way, the only new sculpt on him, his head. But on him, I think the jacket is new. I don't think it's reuse from Rage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the jacket is new. Obviously, the head is new, but I did miss the belt. I know the boots are reuse, and I know the legs are reuse. Arms, obviously, the body is, but I think that it works. I'm not a huge fan of this body mold. This is like the Captain Marvel body mold. I don't really know the Spider UK mold, but with new boots. So it's an okay mold. I don't like the knee. That bothers me. That's so terrible. There's no reason I can't bend anymore. It's just I got that stupid lip right there. They just sculpted the hinge too thick. I don't know why they did that. But taking a look at this head sculpt, Barack Obama never looked so good. That was a joke. But it does kind of look like Barack Obama. I don't know. Which, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he trying to be the president at one point? Or wasn't he the president at one point? Or am I thinking... No, I think he was. Or am I thinking of that version of Superman, the Falzad Superman? I don't know. Let me know. I'm all over the place right now. But this looks goddamn awesome. I really do like the way that it looks. If it had pinless joints, it would have been even better. But... because I hate like when you can see the white inside of the blue on there. That's so ugly. But honestly, I really think that the boots make it for me. I don't like this body mold because I don't like the feet on it. I think they just look weird. And I hate when there's a calf rotation and it's not a boot and it's just like a smooth leg. It really fucks up shit for me. So I like this a lot. And I really do like, all jokes aside, I really do like this head sculpt. It really does look nice. Wish they did the gray on the side like they showed on the box. As you can see there, you can see that he has like the like sideburn, unless that's like light, but I'm pretty sure that that's supposed to be like gray hairs like Reed Richards. I really like the paint. I like the white squares on there. The Marvel cat, it looks really, really nice. He's got a lot of M's on him. I mean, there's a big M right there on his shoulders, on his belt. I mean, he is the Blue Marvel. So, I mean, his story is so awesome. Like, fucking, he's like stupid cracked, but he wasn't allowed to be because of the time that he was born in, and the America wasn't. It's so awesome. I think it's a really good story, and I don't get why he doesn't get more love. Like, this is a really good example of not having to race swap all the characters and just use awesome characters, and this guy is a great example of that. Because I know a lot of people complain about it. Sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. But what does bother me is when you have an arsenal of amazing black and female characters and you just don't use them and change other characters for no reason. Like, you have awesome characters, use them, and he is a fucking great example of that. I'm a big fan of him. And I think that he deserves more love. Let me know if you guys think he deserves more love in the comments. But as far as articulation goes, the head is going to look up. So for those flight poses, it is nice. Down, rotate, and pivot. Shoulders are a little tight on this, guys, but they'll go up. Rotate 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the wrists swivel and hinge. As far as a crunch, he will crunch forward pretty good, and then back, not too far, or not too bad neither. Waist swivel's a little tight for some reason, but hips, I hate these hips. There's no reason that they can't go out anymore. Down, he will kick forward, back, upper thigh cut. Terrible double jointed knees. Like, you barely get 90. So stupid. Upper thigh or calf rotation. The ankle goes up, down, and pivot. So, really do like the boots on this, guys. A little bit of paint on there would have been nice, but honestly, I don't think that's bad. And then as far as accessories goes, I almost forgot. He does come with 2 interchangeable hands. Well, a pair of interchangeable hands. You just kind of get like these open hands that don't really do much. And then you get these blue Marvel effects. Of course, we've seen these about 1,010,000 times, but whatever. That looks badass. I'm not going to complain. He'll look good on the Avengers stuff with those. I don't think we've ever gotten them in that color, so I do like the way that that looks. And as predicted at the beginning of the video, my favorite figure of the wave is Quake, which is crazy. Because usually I think the female figures get the bottom of the barrel, but they went all out on this one, and I can appreciate it. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at her. So, oh, that's super stupid, but whatever. I'm just looking at the hands on Blue Marvel. Seems like this one is the other one that he came with, and it's like a trigger finger. It's not just an open hand like the one I showed you. That's stupid, but whatever. Take a look at Quake. That head sculpt is awesome. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Quake. I wasn't like, oh my god, we're getting a Quake figure, but I do like her in a sense. They did put a little bit of silver on the back. I like it. I like it. The zipper looks really nice. I like the shield logo. It's tampoed very nice on there. Can I get a good one? There we go. And then the only new sculpted parts on her are the gauntlet, hands. I mean, technically that's 4 new sculpted parts if you count hand, gauntlet, and then the head, and then the alternate head. So we're not even at double digits yet for fucking new sculpted parts, because I'm counting this as 2 new sculpted parts because they just mirror it on the other side. But there's no real paint to speak of on the body except the white on the boots, which is not painted very good. The blue does come through. I don't know why they didn't mold that in white and then try to paint it that blue. I don't know. White is hard to paint, but I mean, relatively speaking, it's pretty clean. The line itself is super crisp, but then like on the back, that looks really shoddy. Not a fan of the way that that looks. The head, like I said, looks nice, but I really love the sculpt on these hands. That is awesome. I love the chunkiness of the robotics. That is super, super cool. Really a big fan of the way that they look, and I love that they're wide open, and they got the nice silver plastic. I really do like that. Now, when the accessories come into play, you can switch them out. So you're going to go ahead and get a new character. So you're going to pop off the hands and the gauntlets, and then pop on any hands that you want. You do get a trigger finger hand with a gun. So you can probably see where this is going. Pop the hand in there, and it does have a horizontal or a vertical hinge for the Glock hand. I like that. You also do get wide open hands for her. And then on the other side, you do get a grip hand as well, but this one is a horizontal hinge, not a vertical one. But then the alternate head that you get is a Maria Hill head. So I will be getting a second one of these to make a Maria Hill, but I don't have a good comic book Nick Fury, unfortunately. And I want some of these soldiers, but I don't know where to get them. I need to find some, but I really like this Maria Hill head. That is awesome. I like the short hair. The mouthpiece looks great. I like the expression, the anger. They don't look like the same person, and I like that. Sometimes I feel like their female figures look like the same person. I actually think that this hair is this head reuse? I don't know. Let me know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think that head looks pretty familiar, actually. It looks like a Captain Marvel head, but this is definitely a new head, and I like the way that it looks. And then when you get the whole look going over here, you get a whole new character. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So I like that a lot. The gun's nice. As far as articulation is concerned, the head goes up very far down, pivot and rotate just a little bit on the pivot. Shoulders go out, down, rotate 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. and wrist swivel and hinge. Love to see the double jointed elbows, and then you do get the vertical hinge on the gun holding hand. The torso joint goes around and around and swivels. You do get hips that go up, pretty much splits. I like it. Kicks forward very good. Back, upper thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees. No calf rotation, which I like. And then the ankle goes down and up and pivots. So great female body mold, honestly. Unless you're giving us like new sculpted parts, like sculpted gloves, sculpted boots, things like that. Use this body mold for all the females going forward. I really like the way that this turned out. Scale shouldn't be a surprise for these guys, but as far as tradition goes, we have to do it. So there they are next to NECA's poster King Kong, or as you guys know I like to call him, Silly Kong. Here they are next to the Dark Knight Returns Batman from McFarlane Toys, the Fortnite Jazzwares series Peely, which I like the way that that looks. Here they are next to Zombie Cap, of course. But then the one that I wanted to see Speedball next to in particular was Darwin. I'm happy that they didn't put him on this body mold, but I think the proportions work better. I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? I think they should have just made a new body, but whatever. That's aside from the point. So at this point in the video, I know you guys are wondering, yo, Ant, what are you thinking of these figs? And I gotta say, for the most part, I'm very happy with most of everything that they got going on. I love the character selection. Love getting this. 3 new characters that have never gotten an action figure, which I think is super sick, plus one that we haven't gotten in a long time. So you already know my ranking. It goes 4, 3, 2, 1. So, I mean, that's just how that's going to run. And as far as how I'm going to do individual rating, and then I'll rate the wave as a whole, and give my thoughts as a wave as a whole, even though I haven't done one of all the figures, so take that with a grain of salt. But Captain America, U.S. Agent, is going to go ahead and get a rating of 7 out of 10. I think pinless joints should be a standard in this line with the prices that they're charging and going forward, because then that just means they're going to re-release everything. Like that Renew Your House Spider-Man, I don't think we need another Spider-Man, personally. But whatever, we're going to get a million more. Speedball, easy 5 out of 10. And the only reason I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 is because I really love that head sculpt and the character's awesome. No accessories, same body mold, should have been pinless joints. It's bad in that regard. I really don't think that that's worth $30, but whatever. Over here, Quake, 10 out of 10. I have no issues with her. None. I think a power effect would have been pretty cool, but I understand why they didn't do that. They went the route of making her a separate character, which I like that because the Maria Hill head sculpt's really nice, and I want a Maria Hill on the shelf, so that's pretty damn cool. And then Blue Marvel is going to get an 8 out of 10 because I think that the new boots really help him. The paint is a little shoddy in certain places, but overall, I think that he gets the job done. It's also just not the look that I picture for him. I picture him when he has the big white cape. Would have liked to see that. I think I might have an extra white cape somewhere, actually, so I don't know. Maybe a custom? We will see. As far as a wave as a whole, controller, who the fuck wanted that? I'm so sorry. Who the fuck wanted that? Like these pieces are going right on Mercari. So if you don't want any of these figures and you want controller, go to my Mercari. I'll give it to you for a good price. Over here, I think this Iron Man looks great. I think this Thor looks great. So I'll assume that they're both 8 or 9 out of 10s because they are both all new sculpts and I think they look great. This is poop. Just right off the bat. I saw it in the store. It looks like shit. The head sculpt doesn't look very nice. The accessories are shit. The body mold is shit. Gonna give that like a 5 out of 10 too. So overall for a wave, I think it's pretty strong. I'll give it like an 7 or 8 out of 10. It's got some heavy hitters in there, but then it's also got some duds. Lots of repaints in this video, or in this wave. I mean, almost everything's a repaint except that Iron Man and Thor. Even the Build-A-Figure is just a remold of Thanos. So, what are you going to do? But anyway, I believe that's all I got for today. So if you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I have a lot of fun over there, so I'm sure you all will too. But I believe that's all I got. So, of course, you know what time it is. You got to let me know. You copping? Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.